For years, this has been one of the biggest mysteries in the entire One Piece world, the God Valley incident. It's been whispered about, hinted at, just a legendary event completely shrouded in secrecy. Well, the wait is over. After all the speculation, we finally have some absolutely bombshell answers.
This is the place where the most dangerous pirate crew in history was finally taken down, where new legends were born, and where the power dynamics of the entire world were just completely rewritten. And let me tell you, what we've learned is somehow even crazier than any of us could have imagined.
Okay, get this. Just try to picture the sheer audacity. Big Mom gets her hands on the mythical Azure Dragon Fruit. The plan? She's going to give it to her son, Katakuri. But Kaido, who's supposed to be on her side, sees his chance in the middle of all this chaos. He just swoops in, snatches it, and eats it right there on the spot. Zero hesitation. That one single, absolutely ruthless act, well, that's the moment Kaido, the king of the beasts, was truly born.
This single betrayal just created this massive what-if scenario that changed everything. I mean, can you imagine Katakuri, with his insane future sight, also having the power of a mythical dragon? It's terrifying to think about. But instead, we got the reality we know. The creation of Kaido, one of the most unstoppable forces the world has ever seen. One single threat completely rerouted the destinies of two future emperors.
And you know, this wasn't just some small squabble. This one act explains everything about Kaido and Big Mom's shaky, weird alliance all those decades later in Wano. You just don't steal a destiny-altering power from someone like Big Mom and expect things to be cool. This act of betrayal basically poisoned their entire relationship for the next 40 years.
Okay, so as insane as all that pirate drama is, believe it or not, it gets even crazier, because it's almost overshadowed by a world-shattering revelation about the true ruler of the world. We finally get to see Imu in action, and it is absolutely horrifying.
So, just a quick refresher for everyone. Imu is the shadowy figure who sits on the empty throne, the secret sovereign of the entire world government. We've known they existed for a while now, but we had absolutely no idea what they were truly capable of.
And there it is. This is the moment that completely changes the game. Imu doesn't just command from the shadows, they literally possess one of the five elders and transform into this demonic monster. This isn't just a political figurehead, folks. This is an ancient, terrifying, top-tier combatant.
Let's just pause and think about the implications here, because they are staggering. This suggests the five elders might just be empty shells, puppets for Imu's will. It hints at this dark, ancient connection to the D clan, the supposed natural enemies of the gods, and that whole mysterious void century. And yeah, it confirms our worst fears. The final boss of this entire story is a legitimate monster with world-ending power.
So, with all these pieces falling into place, the stage is now set for a battle on a scale that's almost impossible to imagine. We're talking about the greatest pirates of the era facing off against the secret king of the world. I mean, just look at this lineup. You've got Xebec, the most feared pirate of his time. You've got a newly transformed Dragon Kaido and a young, powerful Whitebeard, all of them staring down the demonic form of Imu Saturn. This is three of the strongest pirates in history versus the living embodiment of the world government's darkest secret.
And just to put Rox's power into perspective for you, right before this main event, he takes down Figurlin Garland, a celestial dragon royal and one of their strongest fighters. This just goes to show you why Rox was so unbelievably feared. He wasn't just another pirate, he was a direct existential threat to the so-called gods of the world.
And here's where things get really, really chilling. With a connection that stretches all the way to the present day, Rox actually saves a young Teach, you know, the future Blackbeard, and tells him to go to Lelucia. Yep, the exact same island that Imu completely obliterates centuries later. It just shows that the seeds planted at God Valley are still casting a very long and dark shadow over today's world.
So, why does all this matter so much? What's the big takeaway? Well, it's because the events of this single day didn't just end a battle. They literally created the entire world of One Piece as we know it. Let's take a look at the fallout. This one incident is the origin point for so much of the story we love. It's what sparked that 40-year rivalry between two emperors. It's what launched Kaido's entire career as a Yonko. It destroyed the seemingly invincible Rox pirates. And most importantly, it pulled back the curtain and confirmed the true, terrifying nature of the enemy waiting at the very end of the line. And all of this leads to this incredible, critical parallel. Xebec gathered the strongest people he could find to challenge the world's hidden ruler. And now, decades later, Monkey D. Luffy is doing the exact same thing. But there's a huge difference, right? Rock's put together a crew of ambitious, backstabbing rivals. Luffy is gathering true friends, an alliance united not by a thirst for power, but a desire for freedom.